At home, we have 3 people playing. Yannick, the other com dev on the game. We also have Shifty5, who is here. Yes! And we have Caleb, or Boomslang, who is the mastermind behind Rogue Agent Radio. He also has a YouTube. You should check out Boomslang's YouTube as well. All right, guys. Can we take a look at some of the mission
I think Julian should set the scene right
and
here.
Yeah.
Just before we set the scene, if you can rotate it a little bit to show the Splint Cell Vanity set.
There's a few sets.
You just missed it.
Oh, there you go. Sam Fisher's hat. Fantastic.
There's Sam Fisher's goggles. As we announced yesterday, there are 3 Vanity outfits that are being given to the community with the release of Underground. Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six, Splint Cell.
Very cool. I'm happy about this.
We heard you liked Clancy, so you know.
Very cool.
And to unlock those, all you have to do, log into Ubisoft Club, and they'll be waiting for you as soon as Underground releases.
Nice. All right, let's kick it off. I want to see some action.
So this is the Tactical Operations Center. This is where you kick off everything. This is a secure area underneath the base of operations.
Okay.
So no civilians, only JTF, only agents.
All right.
And this is where you're going to be collecting all the information that you need to, get a better picture of what's happening, what threats are coming up from the Underground.
Awesome.
4 different difficulty levels, including heroic.
That's serious business there. Yannick told me before that he's not super confident in his ability on a console, so I think he's gonna gonna take it pretty easy first time. But
you know, he chose normal.
Yeah,
recommended gear score 112.
They shouldn't have any problem with this.
Yes.
To be fair. And I guess we're going directiveless the first time through.
Directiveless the first time.
Yeah. So
can you talk about the phases a little bit?
Yeah. So if you there you go. That's the menu right there. So we have different numbers of phase operations. So what that means is if you select 1 phase, you're gonna have 1 dungeon to go through. If you select 2, you have 2. 3, you got 3. Now what that means is we're increasing the risk and the reward. As Julian mentioned earlier, if your team wipes, you're kicked out of the dungeon, and all that hard work is for naught. So, again, the choice is yours.
Okay, but you don't have to invest tokens. I mean, you don't have to invest tokens to start a mission, right? Like they're tied to directives. How does that all work?
So we have directive intel.
Yeah.
So you don't need directive intel to start an operation.
Okay.
But upon completion, you can get a directive intel, which you can apply. Think of it as a token.
Right.
And you spend your token to apply the directives, and then and that would increase the challenge, but also increase the reward. So if you really want to grind and get that end-game loot more quickly, this is your way.
Right. But if you wipe, you're completely free to try again. It's just get back in there and try it out. All right. Cool. That is cool. All right.
So this is a really cool staging area. We have movement, trains in the back. You know, we're really trying to sell the idea that this is a really important operation that requires the elite, in-game agents.
Yeah. Yes. Elite in-game agents. Unfortunately, we have Yannick. Oh no.
I believe in Yannick.
I believe. You can do it, man. No, you're gonna get carried by Shifty5 and Boomslang. You're absolutely fine.
So before we get in, I just want to point out that we're going to look at a world in a state of chaos.
Yeah.
The infrastructure failed in New York, and the underground flooded. The water receded. Now there's sewage everywhere. There's trash. And for us, that feeds into the notion that everything's in conflict. Everything's extra dangerous below ground.
All right, so it smells terrible, is what you're saying.
It does, yes.
It's going to smell really bad.
That's not a quote.
Keeping in mind for everyone, we have never seen now what's happening. This is not rehearsed or pre-recorded. We're doing this right now, and this could be any type of operation coming.
So what we're looking at here already is a random element. We have critical infrastructure as our objective.
Okay.
We didn't know that going into this.
No.
So already we're having to react to the underground. We're going to have to talk together more as a group and take all those lessons above ground while I'm down below.
Okay.
Jamming device active.
So, can you hear the pulse already?
I was going to say that heartbeat is stressing me out.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god.
What is that thing that we're hearing? Do you want to?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so we're hearing the skill jammer off in the distance.
So that is the sound of the skill jammer? Okay.
Yeah, and this is a new game feature. It pulses. We have a nice tell with the audio cues. There's actually a visual layer on top of that.
Yeah.
But really, what it does is it gives a player. I don't know what happened to it. It seems to have gone away. But really, what it does is it disables your skill. So the players have to tactically find it first if they want to increase their chances of success.
And it affects your UI as well, right?
Yeah, there's a bit of a HUD
adds
element
the noise.
kind of overlay as well. Yeah.
That's the big part.
Okay.
Very cool.
So your first objective is to eliminate all of these hostiles within this area.
Yeah, so, to get to protect the critical infrastructure, we're going to have to fight our way there. And that's exactly what's happening here. There are roving factions underground. They're plotting attacks above ground. And we're going to have to fight. It's a struggle every step of the way in the underground.
Nice. Hardcore Division fans will also see that Yannick is using a new weapon. I'm not going to go too in depth on that, but that is a completely new weapon. The blind, I think it's a battle rifle, which is it feels completely different. But we're actually going to have some more information coming about new weapons in the game very soon. Today, actually, people were asking me before, is there ever going to be a G36? And gun nerds probably know what that is, but that is happening. All right, so there's a lot of new stuff.
Yep. So they're slowly getting rid of all of the enemies.
Yeah. So, and what we're looking at here is one of the themes we have in Underground. So we see the rail tracks. We want to give you all the kind of dark, claustrophobic, dangerous spaces you would expect underground.
Sure.
But what we can do is play with, really tight spaces, but also open it up a bit, let it breathe. So again, the unpredictable element.
Nice.
So you can see state of chaos. There's trash everywhere. I mean, this is not the underground you knew above. Or
Not at all.
Yeah.
And there's a fair degree of exploration because we've seeded a lot of collectibles that'll expand the lore of the division within this mode too.
Nice.
So every time it's generated, you have that possibility of falling on a collectible
and
that you've never heard before.
So audio logs.
A lot of audio logs, some visual, but mostly audio logs.
And so for people who are interested in story, those audio logs are going to deepen the lore. They're going to help explain in better detail what's happening underneath, but also what happened above.
All right.
We've also got urbex, which are photographs, which again will reveal an additional layer of what's going on.
Will they touch on characters that we already know and as well, or?
And you'll have to go down
All right,
underground and find out.
Damn it! All right, fine.
So when we get rid of this last enemy, it would be great if we can open up the mega map.
Yeah. All right. Well then.
And a weekly objective.
Oh, yeah. It's a different thing.
Can we open up the map?
Yeah. Cool.
Fantastic.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is one of the randomly generated dungeons. This map is going to be different every time you go below. It still functions as it did above ground, but it helps you get your bearings a little bit more in the unpredictable environment.
Okay.
So tell you what, what I would recommend now is that we quit this mission, go back to the Tactical Operations Center, and
Right.
maybe launch something a little bit tougher.
All right. Yeah, guys, I think this is a bit too easy for you. You guys, should we try another one? All right. Okay. All right. Yannick, let's call it there. All right. So I don't know how far we want to push it. We'll once we get back to the operations center, we can figure out where we want to go with that. But I think we should try some directives.
Some directives, absolutely.
Hostiles detected.
All right. I don't know exactly how we can go back, but
So you open up the mega map. And
can you actually go back to the start from the mega map?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yannick, can you take it back to the start? All right. Apparently you can do that from the mega map, so that's cool. You have to wipe? Okay. All right. Watch them die. All right. Sacrifice.
Should be fast.
Well done. All right. So I'm actually going to bring, I think, the audience in on this one, and we're gonna see how crazy we can make this. If you guys are up for it. Okay. All right. That's a wipe. Okay. All right. This is gonna be. Huh? It's on me? Sorry. All right. That's my fault. Yannick blames me for that wipe. Okay. All right, so we have a few directives that we have access to. One of them we don't have access to. So that was, why don't we have access to that specific one?
Right. So as you're progressing in the underground, you're going to rank up.
Okay,
Your
so there's a ranking system similar to the Dark Zone.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
yeah, exactly that, but it's for the underground.
All right.
And as you rank up, you're going to get more directives that you can apply to increase the challenge. You're also going to open up new mission types.
Okay. Cool. All right, let's have a look at this. I think maybe step it up to hard. Do we reckon? People, what do you think? Oh, you don't want to see heroic. It's not going to go well.
Heroics,
I'll tell you.
heroics
All
not
right.
going to go well.
It's
so-
not going to go well, but you can see this. All right, put it on. All right, Yannick, put it on heroic. Do it. Sure. All right.
I love it.
This is going to go terribly, by the way. All right.
It's recommended gear score 230.
All right.
He's 211.
Yeah. All right.
Honestly?
No, this is going to be bad. All right, two-phase operation. Sure, we're not going to get that far.
What?
All right, and Fog of War. Let's do it. That's the mini-map one. So Waste Not, Want Not. That's the ammunition one. Let's.
Yeah,
let's-
enemies won't drop ammunition.
Yeah,
so
you
you're
have
going to
to
have to be
manage your ammo.
careful with what you shoot and use those support stations.
Enemies do not drop ammo, and your starting ammo count is reduced. And if you reload, and you still have ammo left in that,
You lose it.
You lose
yeah,
it. Yep.
that's gone. All right, that's going to be cool. Mad Skills. What do we have for Mad Skills? Oh yeah, it does the cooldowns for your skills.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to this. Yannick, turn them all on. Let's do it. All right. Sure. Okay. All right.
So you're
do
comfortable
it.
with this?
This is going to be horrendous. All right, confirm it.
Whatever
Let's
the
go.
players want.
Let's go. And
I can see Martin and Bob
I don't know if you
going.
heard that. Boomslag said that they got this. I can confirm they do not got this. It's 100% do not. I can't wait to see when people actually do have this. That's
Yep.
they're gonna have to get really geared for it. What? All right,
100K
yeah.
toughness?
100K toughness. No, this is not. This is gonna go terribly. But it's gonna be fun to see how much they get one shot. All right. I don't even. Can you even do it? All right, you can. Okay. I wasn't sure I was going to let you in. Okay. I think we can safely say that this is not going to go well. But it does point out the fact that this is highly scalable.
Yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
if nothing else.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because I know we said before that this is catered towards in-game players, and we did say that there's a lot of hardcore stuff in there.
Yeah.
But there's also the other end of the spectrum as well, and basically everything in between, because you have your 4 difficulty levels, you have all your directives.
Yeah.
It obviously scales between 1 and 4 players, which is
Yep.
really cool.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of our in-game content has been focused around those incursions, which are for groups. I mean, although some people, like I know there's a bunch of people on Twitch, like Breezy Peasy, if you guys have seen him, he does like solo hard modes of stuff, and like that's really cool.
Yeah.
But this is probably more catered to that kind of audience.
This is one part of a very large game. You know, we have different game modes. This is one, and they all satisfy a different, game need.
All right, you guys are gonna have to go,
Uh,
pretty carefully into the night. All right. Okay.
So you'll notice that the first room, in fact, is completely different from the last one.
Yes,
This is
that's true.
the tech system, the machine behind the game that's already stitched this together.
Yeah.
And is presenting something completely new.
So already we see we have a different objective. You know, we're
Yes.
trying to find a located JTF agent and get that valuable data that they have with them.
Yeah.
And
All
one
right.
thing we're trying to do is really thread a theme throughout these operations.
Oh.
So if it's about defending, you're going to be defending throughout. So yeah.
Okay.
So we
I'm so
haven't
scared.
met anybody
Oh my
yet,
God.
No.
and we're already suffering.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. If they can
You say
eliminate
suffer,
one
say just being
hostile, I will
challenged.
consider this a success. This has been so easy so far. You guys are doing great. Fantastic. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, ow. Ow. All right, they did. Yannick, run. Yannick, just get out of there. All right.
I'm liking this.
Save them. Come on. Live.
Run, Yannick.
Revive your team. No. You can do it. No.
Thank you all again for tuning in to another wonderful episode brought to you by Games Glitches. If you have any questions, any problems, any suggestions, any glitches that you want to show on this channel, please leave a comment below and I'll definitely try to, well, answer you or at least reply in one form or another. Unless it's a troll comment, then I'm sorry, I kinda get thousands of those a day, so I tend to ignore them. But if you have a legitimate concern, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll definitely try to help you out. Thank you all again for checking out my channel. If you enjoyed this nice little episode, please click like, please click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Division Glitch video.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope.